What is going on, guys, and welcome to the WWE TLC pay-per-view review, giving you my thoughts on the show as a whole. It won't be that long because I'll probably be able to talk always with pay-per-view reviews. I can review the pay-per-view, yes. I can review the matches, yes. But then it gets to the point where you can only talk about so much because you're just predicting a lot will be found out on Monday Night Raw tonight. That means the review for Raw, which I'll upload at some point tomorrow, will probably be a bit longer because I'll know a little bit more from where we are going. Make sure you leave your thoughts on tables, ladders and shares down in the comment section below. I am starting, I'm getting videos ready for the vlogging channel, and I want to get enough videos ready, enough videos edited, so that then we get consistency on that channel, which hasn't been really. Anyway, let's get on to TLC. We're not going to talk about anything else, and we'll get straight into the first match. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch on the pre-show. You probably thought about a ladder match, but we can't ignore the pre-show match. It was a very good match. I was talking to Harry today at school, and he said it wasn't as good as their previous matches. No, however, I think the fact is it was on the pre-show. That kind of makes it's never going to be a match of the year on a pre-show. Time again. I mean, it did get a fair amount of time, but there was no story to it. So it was never going to be amazing because there was literally no story to it. As I say, I keep forgetting to do this, don't I? But the Slammy Awards, my version of the Slammy Awards, will be coming Wednesday. Wednesday. How am I going to do that? Because that's NXT day. No, actually, what we'll do is we'll do NXT and then we'll do Slammies at some point this week. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, let's just get back into what I was saying. So yeah, there's no story to it. If there would have been a story to this, holy shit, this would have been awesome. Sasha Banks won. A bit of a heel tactics to win. I think it was Naomi getting involved. I think she kicks Sasha Banks because Tamina went onto the rope, got the win. Good win for Banks. Made Becky Lynch look strong. Good match. The promo at the start was awful. No idea what the hell was wrong with that promo. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but it was a complete and utter car crash. It was terrible. Moving on to a match that was one of the best matches I have seen this year and will be up there for match of the year, and it may well win it. In my point, you don't know. It's going to be it is high up there. What I do with the match of the year, I go back and I watch all the matches of the year and I watch them again. But because this is so in my mind so soon, if you know what I mean, it happened just last night. It could be a bit more overhyped than not overhyped, but you know what I mean. When the closer ones always seem the better ones because you can remember them a little bit more, but that's why I go back and I watch, so we'll be interested to see. It will be on the list, you can guarantee that. Usos, New Day, Lucha Dragons, New Day won. That was the right decision. Great match. And can we just talk about the Salina del Sol off the top of the ladder onto and through another table, another ladder even, by Kalisto to one of the Usos. Holy shit, that was extraordinary. It was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. Incredible stuff. I honestly thought one of them had died. I don't know how they moved after that. I mean, Kofi Kingston, some of the stuff he went through in that match, big. I mean, it was madness. It was madness. One of the best ladder matches I have ever seen. Period. One of the best ladder matches I've ever seen. I don't know what else to say about it. The three of them stole the show. It started the show off fantastically. And this is what I think about TLC. The start of the show is great. Awesome. The end of the show, the right at the end, absolutely freaking awesome. The middle bit, wasn't great. I'm not going to lie. Just didn't think it was great. So, yeah. That's kind of how I sum up the show. But wow, what a match. I'm not going to go through the spots in the match because if you haven't watched the match, go watch it. But it was incredible. Loved the ending. Oh, it was just great. I can't talk highly enough of this match. I really can't. Incredible stuff. All three teams putting their bodies on the line. And more than likely, most of it, all them people will probably be in action tonight on Monday Night Raw, which is just goes to show the character, the athleticism, the amazing talents that we have in WWE. And even when the product is as crap as it's been recently, and when there's no story, and when there's no character development, these stars, these superstars, you have to take your hats off to them. You have to say, wow, you are going out there, putting your bodies on the line and putting on a show. It's incredible. It is incredible. The wrestling has not been the problem with WWE this year. It really hasn't, because the wrestling has been a high caliber. Match of the year is practically impossible to choose. So yeah, Rusev versus Ryback, match of the year candidate. What an unbelievable match this was. When you've got Ryback in a match, you just know it is going to be something special. Yeah, this match was shit. It really wasn't that great. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it was terrible. Now, why am I even trying to be nice about it? It was awful. The right guy won, Rusev, and he won in the right way with Ryback passing out. But why do we have to involve Lana in the result? In a way, why does she have to get in the way? And I mean, for God's sake, Rusev. I'm not being funny with him, but Rusev cannot be. He can't be the beast that he was with Lana and him being in this kissy, lovey-dovey relationship. It can't happen. I love Lana, but at the same time, she is hurting Rusev's career right now. That's the truth of the matter. What these two superstars do after this match, I have absolutely no idea. Hopefully they go their separate way, because I cannot put up with another fucking shit match of this. That's all that's going to be said on that one. Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio in a chairs match for the United States Championship. Didn't think this match was too bad at all, to be honest with you. Chairs matches are never that great. I hate chairs matches, to be honest with you. But it was one of the better ones I've seen. Not a good match. I mean, it was one of those okay matches, but because it was a chairs match, I actually thought it was quite good, because it was a chairs match, if you get what I mean, and usually they're so shit. You might get what I mean. Nowhere near like match of the night or anything. It doesn't come anywhere close to the tag team match. Right person won again. Right way he won again. Del Rio winning. Bit surprised there was no interference by Zeb Coulter. But again though, with Alberto Del Rio winning this match, I just don't know what's next for him. I don't know who's next for him. Obviously, Cena, you have to say, is coming back. Is he going to go back for the United States Championship? Is he going to go in the Rumble? Who knows? Is he going to win the Rumble? I mean, I don't know. What's next for Alberto Del Rio will be interesting to see. Jack Swagger put up a good performance. I think they'll use him relatively well, because of the fact that the roster is so goddamn slim. The Wyatt family versus ECW Originals. I actually went on record and said this could be match of the night. It really wasn't. It was terrible. Yeah, I mean, that might be a bit harsh, but it was bad. There were loads of botches. Some of them not their fault, but Braun Strowman going through the table with his foot and then not being. It was just all a little bit confusing. I didn't really understand what was going on. The eliminations felt rushed. The match felt rushed. It wasn't extreme enough. Yeah, I just weren't feeling it, really. Right people won. Although, Bray Wyatt just again, though, felt a bit like a side note. And it felt more about Braun Strowman. And the problem is Strowman is not a good enough wrestler. I know about Ryback. Braun Strowman is terrible. He wouldn't be able to go a match past 5 minutes at the moment. His offense is not diverse. Yes, he's been booked like a monster, but he is not ready. He is not ready for a singles match. I think they've made a mistake. I mean, KW Tribute said it in the comments of the preview, and he's absolutely spot on. They have made a mistake of bringing him up without going through development, going through NXT. And how they recover themselves from this situation, I have no idea. Yeah. But Wyatt family finally getting a win. What's next for the Wyatt family? I don't honestly know. I think what's important for the Wyatt family is that they get a win, Bray Wyatt especially, if it's just him, at WrestleMania. He needs to win this year at WrestleMania. Has to. Otherwise, we may as well just give up. You may as well just end the Wyatt family, because you're never going to push them right. You're never going to book them correct, and they're just going to be completely and utterly irrelevant. I don't know, maybe Bray Wyatt's a dark horse to the Royal Rumble. It's difficult to predict who's actually going to win that Royal Rumble. It really is. So yeah, that was that match. A little bit underwhelming for me. I thought it would be a hell of a lot better. It wasn't. Loads of things went wrong. And yeah, I don't. The ending even was a bit of a, for God's sake, just like the table to put what's his name through? Bubba Ray, put him through it, I don't know. I just thought this was a bit of a letdown, to be honest with you. A match I was really looking forward to, really, really was bad. Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. I'm a Kevin Owens fan, as you know, but I felt they made... Maybe it's because I'm a Kevin Owens fan, but I felt they made the wrong decision giving Dean Ambrose the Intercontinental Championship and making Kevin Owens drop it. I really do. This feud could continue. Now, part of me thinks, in a dreamland, that they made him drop the title because they're dropping it for him to face Brock at WrestleMania 32, which has been rumoured. If they did that, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. If they're doing it for for him to win the Rumble, I'm happy with that. But if they're just doing it so that he goes on a little feud with Ambrose, he doesn't win, he then has to go and do something else, I just don't see the point. He was doing really well, really, really, really well as a champ. Best heel in the company right now, who's active by a country mile. His reign was really good. And yeah, I just don't think necessarily made the right decision. I don't think putting it on Ambrose is a bad choice. He's going to be a good champ. He's going to do well. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a terrible move. I just am concerned as a Kevin Owens fan of what this means for Kevin Owens in the future. But the match was all right. Yeah, it was pretty good. Didn't really get going as much as I expected it to, although it was still good. Yeah, I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that Dean Ambrose won, and I just hope that they've got something. They've done this for a reason. They've made Kevin Owens drop the title for a reason, because he's going up to main event, because he's going to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, because he's going for the world title at WrestleMania, because he's going to win the Royal Rumble. I don't know what they've done, but I hope it's for a reason. It's not just going to have him just go into what Neville's done and just be completely and utterly irrelevant, really. But there, moving on. Charlotte versus Paige. Oh, God. I've said it from day one. Why can Charlotte not just... Why does she always have to be referred back to Ric Flair? Ric Flair. I want her to be her. I want her to be Charlotte. And stop having to always go back to her daddy. And I know it's the story, but I don't like it. I said it from the start, Charlotte's better as Charlotte and not just living in the shadows of her father. What Paige has said in a promo, and I know it's scripted, but in a way is completely and utterly true. And what the commentators said, no, I don't think the commentators said. The commentators said maybe Ric Flair is trying to relive... I don't know what they said. They said something, and then I saw someone on Twitter correct it and say, no, Charlotte's trying to... And I totally agree with them. I think if she wants to be a big star in the Divas division, she just needs to get away from Ric Flair. Yes, you can mention it every now and again, my dad, but it can't be a constant thing. I didn't enjoy the match. It was bad. Both of them were heels. That's never going to work. It was just strange. It really was. And it was just miles too focused on Ric Flair. It really was. Really disappointed with that match. The less said about it, the better. What's next for the Divas champion, Charlotte, and the Divas division in general? I have no idea. Monday Night Raw, we may find out. Moving on to the main event. Holy shit. They tore each other apart. And credit to Sheamus, credit to Roman Reigns. I think Sheamus, I don't know if you've got Instagram or just internet anywhere, just type in Sheamus' Instagram post and look at the back of Sheamus. It's cut. It's, oh my goodness gracious me, it's terrible, and it just shows how they put their bodies on the line. It was a stiff match, a really stiff match. I think they pissed each other off. They were just going through ladders, tables, ladders. I mean, it was incredible. but still wasn't that good of a match because I didn't care about it. That was such the disappointment. They'd done so much, and that it was brutal. It was a brutal match. But because there's been a shite story, because I don't care about Sheamus as champ, because before the end bit, Roman Reigns was just the new John Cena, I didn't really give a crap. And that was such a shame because they were putting their bodies on the line and they were going all out. And the crowd chanting, we want Cena, Cena sucks. We miss you, Rollins, and stuff like that. It was just disappointing, and it must have been frustrating for them because they'd done all they'd done, and then to have the crowd do that. But it wasn't. What the crowd weren't doing it to direct it as Sheamus and Roman Reigns individually. They were doing it at writers. They were doing it at Vince McMahon directly to say to him, "We don't like this." That's that match bit sorted out. Sheamus won pretty simply. League of Nations looked relatively strong, and then we had the aftermath, which was freaking awesome. I can't describe it any other way. It's left me confused. It's left me with this. Now I have no idea what they're going to do at WrestleMania. Whether they're going to give Roman Reigns the title before WrestleMania, whether he's going to go into whether he's going to win the Rumble. It just doesn't seem right that they do now Lesnar Reigns too. It seems as if they're going to do Triple H Reigns. Will Reigns have the title then at WrestleMania? To face Triple H. Will it be for the title? Will he not have the I don't know. Loads of questions. It opens the door up. It makes the Royal Rumble match unpredictable for now. Roman Reigns, to say he snapped was an understatement. I have heard so many people say Roman Reigns would be awesome if he stopped talking and became the badass, ass-kicking, mental, just unbelievable babyface that he could, and still be a babyface like he was in the Shield, that dominant force. And last night we got our wish. Oh my god, the aftermath was awesome. He destroyed Triple H. He smashed him with chair shot. Put him through an announce table. It didn't break. The crowd chanting one more time. So what does he do? He goes and does a leg drop through a table onto Triple H. If that isn't enough, Triple H is being carried backstage. You think that's it? Roman Reigns has had enough. No. What does he do? He goes back. He spears Triple H's ass. And it was fucking sick. Absolutely brilliant. The crowd were chanting, "Thank you, Roman." He had made so many. He's made me a believer. I've never trashed Roman. Not recently. The Royal Rumble, yes, but not recently. I have not trashed Roman Reigns. I've said he is. Yeah, I'd have been okay with him winning it at Survivor Series. I'm fine with him as a champ. I was never a Roman Reigns fan. Now I have to say, so long as they keep him as this guy, I am going to be a Roman Reigns fan, and so are many people. And a lot of people will be called two-face for doubting Roman Reigns and then him coming through. But it's not us doubting Roman Reigns. It was the way he was booked as Mr. John Cena number 2 that was the problem. He snapped. He went mad. It was made perfect narrative sense. It made perfect sense. After a while, when you constantly get setbacks, when you get screwed out constantly, time and time again, it's going to get to the point where any person is going to snap. Even if and that happened with Roman Reigns. He snapped. You can relate to it, you can understand it, and he becomes the hottest guy in. I didn't mean hottest guy as in like that. He becomes the hottest face in the company right this second. Finally, WWE, after 2 years of building Roman Reigns up, you finally may have just got it right. What's going to happen on Monday Night Raw? Leave it down in the comments below. My thoughts on TLC, not the greatest pay-per-view in the world. Certainly won't be pay-per-view of the year. Wasn't the worst pay-per-view of the year. Thank Christ. My prediction was wrong. An amazing match with the TLC. That stole the show. Moment of the night was Selena Del Sol from through the ladder. Unbelievable moment though. Was that end bit though I did absolutely love as well. Worst match of the night, Rusev Ryback, no doubt about it. But that is pretty much it. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. Starting from next year, starting from the Royal Rumble, we will have a rating system that I am currently trying to think of to rate the pay-per-views. If you've got any ideas on what rating system I could use, oh shit, leave it down in the comments below. I'll rate every match as well, so that just makes it easier. It just gives us a little rating. I don't know, much out of 10. We could do a letter system. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll be back with a Raw review tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And you can believe that. Sorry, that sounded like Bo Dallas, didn't it? That was a bit retarded.